What's up Xiaomi fans, Christian here, welcome back to All About Me. I have here the Redmi Note 9 Pro, which I've been using it for a week and I'm so happy with its performance. If you do want to watch the full review that I did for this phone, you can click here. And for today's video, we're gonna do a performance test on the Redmi Note 9 Pro, and also I've tested it on 6 popular games on Google Play Store, so make sure you watch until the end. Let's dive into the video, let's go! Let's review the performance specs of the Redmi Note 9 Pro, which starts with its Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G processor, which is up to 2.3 GHz clock speed. And also it has an Adreno 618 graphics processor along with a Qualcomm 5th generation AI engine with 8nm process technology, huge batteries of 5020 mAh with 30 watts fast charging. And the display, it has a 6.67 inches dot display, and I don't see any issue with that dot over there while playing any games at all. And this version that I'm using is a 6GB RAM, 128GB memory. Speakers is 1216 by max of 0.5 mm high amplitude, which is 30% louder and 80% more bass. Antutu Benchmark is slightly higher than I previously tested. We are getting 277,539. And also tested this with a 3D Mark for Android. And those of you who don't know what 3D Mark is, it is a computer benchmarking tool created and developed by UL to determine the performance of a phone's 3D graphic rendering and CPU workload processing capabilities. And so far we're getting quite good results in terms of the 3D Mark test. And I've also done a PCMark test for Android, which is a benchmark measures performance using tests based on common everyday tasks. It actually scored quite high on photo editing 2.0 score, which reached up to 16,500. And the rest of the scores are quite good in terms of your daily usage, like web browsing, video editing, and so on. So let's now jump into the gaming test. So I'll be doing it for 6 games. We have the Call of Duty Mobile, NBA 2K20 Mobile, we also have the Asphalt 9, we have the Mobile Legends, we have the Vainglory, and as well as the PUBG Mobile. So what I'll be recording is the duration of the games will vary because of the type of games that we have. Also, I'll be recording the frames per second, of course the battery life, the battery temperature, and CPU temperature as well. And so far I was able to set most of the games to the highest graphics possible, except for the PUBG Mobile, which I can only set it to HD setting. And our initial battery temperature, we have 31.2 degrees and 35.7 degrees on the CPU temperature. I'm using Antutu Benchmark for its temperature readings, and it's slightly elevated because I just charged the phone. And in terms of the frames per second, I'm using Game Booster as well as counter-checking it with the Game Turbo 2.0. And the phone is fully charged 100% before I started testing it. Let's now go to our first game, which is the Call of Duty Mobile. And by the way, total 6 games. I've tested this for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Lost the lead. We've taken the lead. We tied for the lead. Fight harder. We've taken the lead.
Let's now jump into a result. We have played this game for about 17 minutes and 40 seconds. The frame rate is mostly 60 frames per second, which is quite good. The battery life after playing is 96%, or 4% down. The battery temperature is still quite cool, it's 37.7 degrees, and the CPU temperature is 39 degrees, which is still quite normal, but so far it's not overheating or anything like that. And our next game, we have the NBA 2K20, which is quite high requirement, especially for graphics. I've switched on everything to ultra high and high, and so far I don't see any issues running this game on this phone. It is super smooth, no lag, no jitters. It's quite impressive.
So the Bucks win the tip.
An amazing result with this game. The duration I played is 18 minutes and 30 seconds. The frames per second is kept on the 60 frames, and the battery life left we have 89%, and the battery temperature is only 39 degrees. The CPU temperature is 39.5 degrees, which is quite normal in the terms of its gaming, and I don't feel any overheating while playing this game. And let's now move to the Asphalt 9, which is one of the graphically demanding game out there. But so far I've set it to the highest game settings possible, and it can handle it. I don't see any lags as well. It's smooth, all the graphics are present, and you will enjoy playing this game with the Redmi Note 9 Pro. And let's go down to its stats. Total duration that I played this game is 13 minutes and it's 60 frames per second. And we have the battery life, which is left at 85%. Battery temperature is 36.3 degrees and CPU temperature, which is 38.6 degrees. And next game we have the Mobile Legends. So for this game I was able to set it to the highest possible setting. And I was able to play this game for 22 minutes, frames per second is 60 frames, and the battery life we are left with 77%. Battery temperature we have 38.3 degrees and the CPU temperature is 39.6 degrees. And next game we have the Vainglory, one of my personal favorites. I've set it to the maximum settings and no effect to its performance whatsoever. Alright, Vainglory game time we have 26 minutes, frames per second is 60, battery life we're left with 71%, and the battery temperature is quite low, 33.1 degrees. CPU temperature is also quite low, 36.5. And the sixth game, we have the PUBG Mobile. But notice on the battery temperature and the CPU temperature, it doesn't really overheat over time. I've been playing this for almost 2 hours now, and so far it is still within the manageable temperature. And the PUBG Mobile, we can only set it to HD settings. So stay tuned, they will update the phone, especially for new phones, they only give you an HD setting. The highest setting you can set up for the PUBG Mobile. So duration for the gameplay, we have 42 minutes and 30 seconds. Frames per second is 60. Battery life we're left at 57%, and the battery temperature is 36.7, and the CPU temperature is 39.9, which is quite good, especially that we played it for more than 2 hours of game time with all the 6 games that we did. And there you have it, another great performance by the Redmi Note 9 Pro. I would say I am not disappointed with this phone. The Redmi Note series has done it again with its Redmi Note 9 Pro, which is definitely one to watch on the mid-range level. If you're looking for a great phone for gaming, definitely this is one to watch. Give it a thumbs up if you do like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you hit on that bell notification icon so you get notified once I upload a new video. So in my next video, I'll be talking about this new smart band by Xiaomi. So make sure you subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.